The United States federal government runs over 4,000 assistance programs, 4,000, and the average American can name maybe 5 of them. Every single year the government allocates billions of dollars specifically designed to help ordinary Americans with housing, with food, with healthcare, with education, with childcare, with energy bills, and every single year, a massive portion of that money goes completely unspent. Not because it ran out, not because people did not need it, but because nobody told them it existed. Today that changes. The federal government maintains an official database of every assistance program it offers. It is called benefits.gov. It lists over 1,000 federal benefit programs alone, not counting the thousands of additional state and local programs layered on top. A study by the Urban Institute found that more than 40% of Americans who are eligible for at least one major federal benefit program never apply for it. Not because they do not need it, but because they did not know it existed, or assumed they would not qualify, or found the application process too confusing to navigate. Researchers call this the benefits gap, and it represents billions of dollars every single year, allocated by Congress specifically to help struggling Americans. That simply goes unspent while the people it was meant for go without. Here are the 10 most overlooked government benefit programs in America right now. BNEFI the Earned Income Tax Credit. This is arguably the single most overlooked financial benefit in America. The Earned Income Tax Credit is a refundable tax credit for low to moderate income working Americans. Depending on your income and family size, it can be worth up to $730 per year. That is money deposited directly into your bank account at tax time. The IRS estimates that 1 in 5 eligible Americans never claims it, leaving roughly $20 billion on the table every single year. If you work and earn under roughly $63,000 per year, you may qualify right now. Check irs.gov immediately. BUIDNMBR the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program known as LIHEAP. This federal program helps low-income households pay their heating and cooling bills. Every year millions of eligible Americans, particularly elderly people on fixed incomes, go without heat in winter or air conditioning in dangerous summer heat, simply because they do not know this program exists. LIHEAP also covers emergency energy assistance if your utilities are about to be shut off. Eligibility is broader than most people think. BEFIT the Lifeline program. This is a federal communications commission program that provides a monthly discount of up to $30 per month on phone or internet service for low-income households. During the pandemic it was expanded significantly. Many eligible households are still not enrolled today. If you or someone you know struggles to afford phone or internet service, this benefit is available right now at Lifeline Support or SNAP Education and Training Benefits. Most people have heard of food stamps, officially called SNAP. But almost nobody knows that SNAP comes with a separate lesser-known program called SNAP ENT Education and Training. If you receive SNAP benefits, you may be entitled to free job training, vocational education, transportation assistance, and even childcare reimbursement while you pursue education or work training. Billions are allocated for this program annually. Participation rates are shockingly low. BEFIT the Child and Dependent Care Tax Credit. If you pay for childcare, a daycare center, a babysitter, an after-school program, so that you can work or look for work, the federal government will give you a tax credit worth up to $3,000 for one child, or $6,000 for 2 or more children. Millions of working parents who pay for childcare every year never claim this credit, simply because their tax preparer never mentioned it, or they assumed they did not qualify. BONMDR6. Section 8 Project-Based Rental Assistance. Everyone has heard of Section 8, housing vouchers, and knows the waiting lists are long. But very few people know about Project-Based Rental Assistance, a separate HUD program where rent subsidies are attached directly to specific apartment units, rather than to individuals. This means you do not need a voucher. You apply directly to participating properties. Thousands of units sit partially vacant across the country, because eligible renters simply do not know to apply. benefits.gov, the Children's Insurance Program (CI) provides free or very low-cost health insurance to children and families that earn too much to qualify for Medicaid, but cannot afford private insurance. It covers doctor visits, prescriptions, dental care, vision care, hospital care. An estimated 4 million children who are eligible for CHIP are currently uninsured, simply because their parents did not know they qualified. Benefits.gov EITC Veterans Pension Program, separate from VA disability compensation. The Veterans Pension is a needs-based benefit available to wartime veterans with limited income and their surviving spouses. It can provide over $12,000 per month in tax-free income. An estimated 40% of eligible veterans and surviving spouses never apply. Many do not even know it is different from disability benefits. Benefits.gov, the Extra Help Program, if you are on Medicare and struggle to afford your prescription medications. The Social Security Administration runs a program called Extra Help, also known as the Low Income Subsidy. It can save you up to $5,300 per year on Medicare prescription drug costs. The Social Security Administration estimates that over 2 million people who qualify for Extra Help are not currently enrolled. BFAUMBR 10, Rural Development and Tribal Broadband Grants, for Americans living in rural areas or on tribal lands. The USDA and FCC administer multiple grant and subsidy programs for broadband access, home repair assistance, water system improvements, community development funding. These programs are chronically underutilized because outreach in rural communities is minimal and application processes are complex. If you live in a rural area, checking USDA.gov's Rural Development section could literally change your community. va.gov. So why do so few people know about these programs? Part of it is genuine bureaucratic failure. The federal government is a massive, fragmented system. Programs are administered by different agencies, ISSA, IRS, FCC, each with their own websites, their own application systems, their own eligibility rules. There is no single front door, no unified system that looks at your situation and tells you everything you qualify for. Benefits.gov comes closest, but it is still largely a search tool, not a guided system. And there is another layer, worth understanding. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Public Administration Research found a direct correlation between application complexity and enrollment rates. The more complicated the application, the fewer people complete it. Simplifying applications for just 3 major federal programs could increase participation by millions of households. The information is public, the programs are funded, the money is allocated, but navigating the system without guidance is genuinely difficult, and that difficulty has a real cost for the Americans these programs were designed to help. Here is your action plan. Right now, Step 1, go to benefits.gov. This is the official federal benefits finder. Answer a few questions about your household size, income, age, and situation. It generates a personalized list of every federal program you may be eligible for. Takes about 10 minutes, completely free and confidential. Step 2, call L211 from any phone in the United States. This is a free confidential social services helpline that connects you with local benefit programs, emergency assistance, housing help, food assistance, and more. It works in every single state. Most people have never heard of it. Step 2, contact your local community action agency. Every county in America has a community action agency, a federally funded nonprofit that helps residents navigate benefit programs for free. They have trained staff whose entire job is to help you find and apply for every program you qualify for. To find yours, go to communitationpartnership.com. Step for check your state benefits portal. Every state has its own benefits portal, covering state-specific programs in addition to federal ones. Simply Google your state name plus benefits portal. Many states have programs that go far beyond what the federal government offers. Step 3, do not assume you do not qualify. This is the most important step. The number one reason eligible Americans do not apply for benefits is the assumption that they make too much money or do not meet the requirements. Eligibility thresholds are often much higher than people expect. The only way to know for certain is to apply. Applications are free. rejections cost you nothing. But never applying costs you everything you were entitled to. Step back and look at what this means. 4,000 government assistance programs, billions of dollars allocated by Congress, specifically to help ordinary Americans, going unspent every single year, while the people those programs were designed for go without. This is not a conspiracy. This is not malicious. It is a system so complex, so fragmented, so difficult to navigate, that the people who need it most are often the least equipped to access it. Knowing these programs exist is the first step. Knowing how to find them is the second. And sharing this information with the people around you is how the gap finally starts to close. Go to benefits.gov right now, and come back and tell me in the comments which program you found that you never knew existed. I read and reply to every single comment. And share this with someone who needs it: a parent, a grandparent, a neighbor, a veteran, a single parent, because someone in your life almost certainly qualifies for something on this list and has absolutely no idea. This is GOVTFILESUSA. We open the files they never wanted you to read. Subscribe, new file every day. Tomorrow, the secret court that can spy on any American without a warrant. And most Americans have never even heard of it. Stay informed.